When I first got into e-commerce back in 2014, I dreamt of doing $1 million in a year. Fast forward a few years, I was able to accomplish that. Then it was $1 million in a month, and then it was $1 million in a week. And then the unicorn for me was $1 million in a day. I was able to accomplish that Black Friday, Cyber Monday of 2023. And I want to show you exactly how I was able to do that and give you the concept and the tools that you need to be able to work towards doing that yourself. I'm going to jump between two different things here. I'm going to head over to the whiteboard behind me and talk about the overall concept so you get the idea, and then we'll jump into my computer and give you some no BS details on actually how you could execute something like this as well. So let's get into it. All right, this video is specifically about the $1 million day of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which actually wasn't on Black Friday, which I'll talk about here in a second, but I'm going to give you the whole scope that we have a full understanding on why this actual day happened, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of extra stuff that we did for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all of that. So let's get focused on that. So I broke this down into three kind of categories, and what these categories are is before Black Friday even started. So let's just put before here to save me some chicken scratch and some writing. So I'll just put a line here for before. Then we had pre-launch. And then we actually had the day of, which I'll put down here. Once again, I apologize for the lighting. It's kind of terrible. So this broken down into three different categories was before we even were thinking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday at all. Then there's pre-launch, so now we're starting to think about it, we're starting to plan for it, and then there's the actual day of when we actually had the $1 million day. So I'm going to throw this purple marker out the way. So before, what I mean by before is before we even started planning Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the one thing that we were doing was capturing new leads, new audience members, new customers, and bringing those people in. So this actually takes place January 1 of that year. So it wasn't until we start getting a little bit closer when we ramp this up, but this should start at the very beginning of your year. Bring new people into your ecosystem. Every person has a different kind of buying window, but you'll find an average. So you want to start at the very beginning of the year so you can ramp it up and be predictable, or have it be predictable over time. So this actually starts Jan 1. I know that's annoying to hear right now. You're like, wait, I want the tactic, I want the thing, but this is actually super important. You need to start January 1st, start capturing some new audience members, some new leads, some new customers. All right, so now we get into the actual details. So if you understand that, we're on the same page. Now I can actually tell you what we did. So starting at the beginning of October, so a month before, a little bit more than a month before we actually launched anything, we started ramping this up really high. So we have a budget here. Let's say our budget for spending was 30% of our revenue. We threw that out the window. We said, okay, Black Friday, Cyber Monday for e-commerce, this time of the year is the Super Bowl. So let's go all out now so we can really thrive during the Super Bowl. So during this time, we scaled our front end way up, scaled FE up, way up. So this 30% budget, or whatever your advertising budget is, how you look at it, everybody looks at it differently, went out the window, and this became more like 45% of our ad spend to our revenue. So we scaled that front end way up to bring in a bunch of new customers, a bunch of people through our front end, not all of our retargeting funnels, just our front end, bring in those new customers. This all happened around the October timeframe of 2023. So once we have a bunch of new people coming in, they're absorbing all of the information, right? So we did this, we strategically planned this 30 days ahead, or a little bit more than 30 days ahead, knowing that a customer is going to repurchase 30 days to 60 days afterwards, right? Right around Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So keep that in mind. If you have a longer buying window, depending on your front end, if you bring a lead in or a new customer in, when are they going to purchase, or when are they going to purchase again? Keep that in mind. Your October might be September, or your October might be July, or it might be, towards the end of October, just November. It just depends on your business, what's your repurchase rate and when. So that was the before. So we scaled everything up in October. And then for the pre-launch, what we focused on was build early bird list. And that's the gold right there. Build that early bird list. Get a bunch of people to raise their hands and say, yes, I'm coming to this event. I'm going to purchase your discounts. I'm signing up for this thing. Just get them to raise their hands. So we took them to a registration page where we talked about all these goodies and things of that nature, and then got them on our list so we could give them early access to the sale. Makes them feel special, gets them in that motion of like making a mental like check, or actually checking on their calendar to show up and purchase on this day. So there's other things that were involved here, and this one kind of falls into both categories, but think of this as like a theme park with multiple rides. So essentially what we had was, let's say one in, multiple outs. What does that mean? So one in, multiple outs. It means we talked about one thing, this early Black Friday, Cyber Monday event. And within this early Black Friday, Cyber Monday event, you get X, you get Y, you get Z. Now what's X, Y, and Z? Well, maybe it's our biggest discount of all time. Maybe it's when you sign up today, you get a free guide. And then another key thing that we utilize during big events is giveaways. So, hey, you're going to get registered for this giveaway that we'll be doing and win a year supply of whatever that might be. It depends on your product, right? So this one kind of falls into both categories. This is what made the day super strong. And then this is what also helped to build up that early bird list. All right, so on that day, this didn't happen on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. This happened way before Black Friday, Cyber Monday even started. So we launched EB Early Bird Day way before Black Friday. Because think about everybody else in your market. They're all going to be targeting potentially your same audience on Black Friday. Beat them to the punch, do it early. So that was a key piece of this. And then the only people we talk to is the list that we built, this early bird list, and we send them to our offer on that day. Now the reason I have this one in both categories, because a lot of people might have registered for Y or for Z. They might not be interested in your biggest discount. They might be stocked up on whatever you have and don't want to make more purchases, but they might be interested in this giveaway. So on this day, we also talk about this giveaway launch. And now what we do here is there's multiple ways to run a giveaway. What we did specifically is when you buy more, so when your quantity goes up, you get more entries, equals entries. And when you have more entries, you increase your chances of winning. And if you win, we refund your entire order, not just of the product that you purchased, but your entire order for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So essentially, you're rewarding somebody for signing up, purchasing more, getting more into the game of that giveaway. And then if they win, refund their entire Black Friday, Cyber Monday purchase, taking place from your early bird day all the way to the time you end the actual giveaway. So that's the three pieces of this. And now I want to go into more details on the computer, walk you through an actual calendar, what dates did what, and then even talk to you after this $1 million day of what we did to close it out. Because although it was $1 million day, it was the biggest month of all time. And so I want to talk you through what else we did, how we utilized this giveaway even further when the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale started to die out some. So let's go to the computer and talk about that. All right, here we are in front of the computer. There's something about talking in front of a whiteboard with a marker in your hand that makes you want to yell. I'm not going to do that while I'm in front of the computer, so I apologize. But here we are. So here's the calendar that I was just speaking to, right? So what we're looking at is October. Remember on the whiteboard I said in October we scaled up our front end. So that's all we did. Now we had some more events going on here. Like we had like a kind of a fall sale. We released a new product during this time, but actually our focus was on what was to come in the following month, which was Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So a lot of our advertising spend went to our front end and bringing in new customers. So starting on that Monday of that week, first week of October, we started spending a lot more, bringing in more customers, more customers, more customers. Now, one thing I want to call out about this, if you're looking at my key up top, you'll see promos in like this orange yellow color. I also, this blue down here is also promo. I just want to differentiate it so I could show the different times and not be too confusing. So we scaled things on the front end way up in October. Now we get into November, and starting on the 2nd, this is when we start building that early bird list. And we run that from the 2nd all the way through the 15th. So we have about a 2-week runway of promoting our sale without actually launching anything yet. So what that actually looks like is a simple, very simple registration page and a thank you page and a confirmation email. That's it. That's all we had essentially. Now, what the thing is, what I mentioned, like think about a theme park with multiple rides, is on this registration page, we have an image going over like everything you get when you register. So, hey, you're going to get 25% off or up to 50% off this Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You're going to get 24 hours early access. Excuse me, you're going to get an entry into this giveaway. You're going to get this free PDF, right? So just drop in your email and head over to the thank you page. When they hit this thank you page, they can have access to their PDF. They get acknowledgement that, hey, you just registered for this, and this, and make sure you save the date for when we launch early bird. Then they get a confirmation email. This confirmation email also has all the things that they got here. Just think about this as like, we're just trying to get it into their brains and help them understand like, hey, it's happening on this day. Don't miss this day. You signed up for this. Don't miss this day. That's all we're trying to do. We deliver their guide and give them a link. That way they can add it to their Google Calendar or their Outlook calendar or whatever it might be. That's simple. That's all we talked about for 2 weeks. We use the different angles. I always bring this up as like tools within like a toolbox or a tool shed, right? So you got like, I'm not even gonna try and draw it, just use your imagination. You've got a wrench, and then you've got a screwdriver, and then you've got a few sockets, and then you've got a hammer, and so on and so forth, right? That's what these are. So when you're marketing during this time and you don't burn out your audience with, hey, we're doing all this, hey, we're doing all this, hey, we're doing all this every single day, pick one and drive them like a singular focus to that same page. So maybe the very first day when I launch it, I'm going to say all those things. Hey, you're going to get this, and this. Go to this page, go register, right? And then maybe the 2 days later, I might use a different angle. Hey, do you want to win a year supply of X, Y, and Z? Go over to this page and register, right? And it's sending them to the same page where they see that they'll win that. That's the thing that brought them there, but they also get all this, right? So you're using different tools to try and bring people in and build that early bird list. So once you've got that early bird list, you haven't sold anything yet. You just built a pool of people that are hungry and ready to purchase. On the 16th, you launch that early bird day. So you take all of those people, right, that you just spent 2 weeks gathering. Sorry, more than that, because you just increased the amount of people that you brought in through your front end by increasing that ad spend. Then you got all those people onto an early bird list plus your warm, hot audience. And now you're launching your actual sale. This is where the $1 million day is. You just worked really hard for a month to increase your ad spend, bring in fresh people. Then you spent 2 weeks turning those people into people that would say, yes, I'm going to purchase on this day. Then on that day, when you launch on the 16th here, that's your $1 million day, because you've gathered a pool of everybody that is going to purchase. You don't need to fight all the other people in the market because you're not launching it on the big day, the Black Friday, the actual day of Black Friday. You're launching it more than a week early and letting those people know and making those people aware that they're getting early access, and using normal marketing tactics like scarcity and urgency. Like, you only have 24 hours to shop. Scarcity is, hey, we have a limited supply of things, which is often true, and we might sell out. So if you do not shop today, then you might miss out on grabbing your favorite at whatever it is, right? So this is your $1 million day. launching it early to that pool of people, only to that pool of people, and letting that day just go nuts, right? And so that added thing I'll talk about here in just a second is this giveaway piece. Now, on this day, it's okay to launch your ads for like your Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. They need traction, right? So it needs a day or two to actually start to build up. So it's okay. You've got your early bird list, a pool of people that get early access, and then you're launching ads that has a really wide net to people that may not have signed up for early bird. You don't want to launch them here and then have to wait another day for them to really catch, So anyways, okay, so back to this giveaway piece. So now you've launched the actual giveaway portion. Now what this is, because you're sending everybody to your storefront, right? Maybe you designed a specific page, which I suggest to drive all your traffic to, which is your let's call it your Black Friday, Cyber Monday collection page. At the very top, the very first thing that you want to have is that main offer. What is that main offer? And that main offer might be that giveaway product that you're trying to essentially give away. So that is the way we did it here. We had 3 tiers, right? Sorry, those boxes are not even. You had a 1-pack, you had a 6-pack, and then you had a 3-pack. And what happens when you purchase one of these? Well, this discount that you get when you purchase this is higher than our actual Black Friday, Cyber Monday discount. So you actually have more incentive. So if our normal Cyber Monday discount, imagine there's more products down here. This is all the other products on our store. And this is all 25% off. Whoop, sorry about that. This might be 30. This might be 50. And this might be 40, right? So you're incentivizing them buying more. But on top of that, you want to incentivize them even more. They registered for the giveaway. You want them to increase their chances of winning. So you say, hey, when you purchase one of these, you're going to get 1 bonus entry or 6 bonus entries or 3 bonus entries, right? When they actually purchase the thing. Then you have everything else down below. You've got your 25% off. You might have your warehouse discount deals or whatever other offers that you might be having. But the point is you're driving everybody to one location, a theme park, with multiple different rides. Now, another piece that I want to point out that actually was probably the factor that made this $1 million day was upsells. If you're not doing upsells and downsells, I'm not going to get too far into this video, but there's softwares out there that you can use if you're on Shopify. There's Zipify one-click upsell. There's a whole bunch of other ones. If you're not, use things like ClickFunnels, Checkout Champ, Funnelish. There's a whole bunch of different softwares you can use, but upsell those people. Bring them to a cross-sell product. If they purchased one of these, offer them grab 6 more at 50% off or whatever it might be, and that is a key to increase that average order value and hopefully get you above that $1 million day. So I won't go too far into that. Whatever they purchase on this page, take them through an upsell. So that is that day. And now on the 17th, so that's the $1 million day essentially. And I want to walk you through the rest of it to make it the biggest month of all time. So all this preparation, all leading to this day, it's anticlimactic. You're not doing anything special this day, right? It's all about the preparation. And you landing on this day, and since you planned everything, you built your list, you had everything in place, you made it super simple. You don't even need to do this giveaway portion. This was just an added fuel to the fire. You just launched on that day. It was earlier than everybody else. It is going to be $1 million day, or it's going to be one of your biggest days because you did the prep. This is an anticlimactic day. You should just be sitting back watching the dashboard. All right. So anyways, let me talk you through the rest of it. That way you have an understanding of how to make it your biggest month of all time. Now you take those 2 things, right? You've got your giveaway and you've got your sale. You did your early bird day. Your early bird day is over. You had a bunch of communication going out that day, letting your early birds know, like, hey, you've got a few hours left to purchase. We're running out of inventory. Suggest you purchase today, or you might miss out throughout the rest of the sale. Now, look what happens. You've got this huge runway of a sale, and you still have these special days. So after that day, you open the sale up to everybody. You still have the giveaway. You still announce that to everybody. You only announced it to the early birds here. So it's the same thing. Just you're announcing it to everybody, right? Now, to save you some headache when it comes to the marketing, put the giveaway in the background. Don't talk about it much anymore. Just talk about your sale. This is what you're going to do for the next week and a half. So that third day, now you're just talking about the sale. The sale is open to everyone, and you're running the giveaway in the background. It's still there, you're just not really talking about it. So here you go. Sale, sale, sale. It's just like a normal sale. You're just sending out communication, letting those people know, segmenting out the people that purchase. You keep on going. Then you've got Thanksgiving, and then you've got the actual big day, Black Friday. This is still going to be a big day for you because the majority of people, they're looking to purchase something on Black Friday or even towards the end of the day on Thanksgiving. So this is still going to be a big day. So use that Black Friday language, hype it up again. You have a huge spike here, you have a huge spike here, it dwindles down, hype it up again these 2 days, the 23rd and the 24th, or Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and spike it up because those people are going to be actively looking for Black Friday deals. You should have a solid run on Saturday, Sunday, hype it back up again on Monday for Cyber Monday, right? Now, after this point, we transition the focus to make your marketing easy, right? You just burnt that entire list that you built, that early bird list, the new audience, your warm audience. By this time, you've probably burnt them out. So now you want to switch the focus. They're tired of hearing sale, sale, sale. They already purchased, or they're just not interested. Now, these last few days here, grab this giveaway out of your back pocket and start pushing this. Remember, like I said, it's like a theme park with multiple rides. This is a really long promo, so you got to have multiple tricks up your sleeve in order to keep the thing moving. So during this time, now you want to start talking about the giveaway more. So it's less about the sale. The sale is still there, but you want to talk more about the giveaway. So during this time, you want to go giveaway push, and then use that urgency to end the giveaway. Announce the winner on that day, do a live broadcast or whatever it might be. But this buys you 3 more days of promo where customers would probably be burnt out. They're honestly probably burnt out around this time after you have doing the sale for this long, and then that weekend, and then you have Cyber Monday. So they're probably burnt out around this time, so you want to switch that anyway. So now you start talking about that giveaway push. That's everything that went into this event. That's how I achieved that $1 million day here on that Thursday, building that or increasing that ad spend, building that list, and just letting all that preparation come to pass on that early bird day. And then making it the biggest month of all time was a matter of just continuing to execute, just being strategic on the specific days, and then switching the focus as the sale started to fatigue here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you can take this and utilize it within your business to have your biggest day of all time. Maybe it is that $1 million day. Maybe it's way past that. Maybe it's a $10 million day. I have no clue what you could potentially be capable of. But I hope this was beneficial and you take this and have your biggest day of all time. And if you do, please let me know. Like, hey, I tried this thing and it worked and it's crazy. Like that'd be so awesome to hear. So anyways, that's it.